Imagine the most destructive bomb on Earth hidden inside a regular truck, speeding down the highway. A nuclear bomb. Just one blast from it could wipe an entire city off the map. Have you ever thought about what could happen if something went wrong? If this deadly weapon fell into the wrong hands or an accident occurred, the damage wouldn't be limited to just one country. The whole world would face a terrifying outcome. That's why there's absolutely no compromise on the security of transporting nuclear weapons. They're guarded with the strictest safety measures. These convoys are surrounded with such intense security that they'd put even the US president's motorcade to shame. This is how America moves its nuclear weapons from one spot to another, all done secretly and under impenetrable security. The way the US transports and safeguards its nuclear arsenal feels like something out of a thriller movie. But it's all very real. Now, let's dive into the thrilling story behind this secret security operation. When America's nuclear weapons convoy hits the road, from a distance it looks like maybe a VIP or a head of state's motorcade is passing through. Actually, it's even more important than that. There are police patrol cars leading and following the convoy. They stop traffic and clear the way so the main convoy can move without any interruptions. Regular folks don't even realize what's going on. Right behind the police cars is the real security detail. Black, heavily armored vehicles surround that nuclear truck from all sides. Usually, there's about 5 armored cars accompanying one truck, with 2 more vehicles stationed about a kilometer ahead on the road. They keep a close watch on the situation. These special armored vehicles might look like regular SUVs, but in reality, they're protected like small tanks. Calling them just bulletproof doesn't do them justice. The armor on these cars is so strong that not only can they stop regular bullets, but they can also withstand hits from heavy weapons. Each armored vehicle comes with 4 to 6 highly trained federal agents responsible for the convoy's security. They're armed with handguns, shotguns, automatic assault rifles, and of course, plenty of ammunition. On top of the antenna, there's an automatic machine gun ready to go if needed. Imagine these vehicles like moving fortresses, always on high alert in case the enemy strikes. They're set to hit back at a moment's notice. These armored cars have firing ports all over, so the agents inside can shoot at targets outside without stepping out. That way, if there's any suspicious attack on the move, the agents can instantly return fire from inside. While driving on the road, they keep an eye on their surroundings. Every single movement is closely monitored. If the smallest unusual thing is spotted, it's immediately reported over the group radio to alert everyone. Actually, every Jeep in the convoy is constantly connected to each other through a special secure radio network. This secret radio communication runs over multiple separate channels. The point of using multiple channels is so that if the enemy jams one frequency, the convoy's agents can still talk to each other and call for backup on another channel. For example, on one channel all the armed vehicles are. They coordinate what to do if there's an attack. On another channel, updates about the situation of the forward scout vehicles are given. And on a third channel, they always stay in touch with the central security room. They speak in separate code names and encrypted language so no outsider can understand. The converter is connected to a national control center that monitors their movements in real time, 24/7. As soon as any threat is detected, this control center immediately alerts the nearest special police unit. They're sent to help out. But even if extra forces show up, they can't just blend in with the convoy agents right away. First, they've got to confirm their identity by matching secret codes. Both the reinforcements coming from the control center and the convoy agents get special code words through secret signals. Once they reach the spot, both sides share these code words and verify them. Only if the codes match do they carry out the operation together. If they don't match, the newcomers are immediately treated as the enemy and stopped. The whole point of this method is to make sure no attacker pretends to be fake police or imposters. Dressed as soldiers, they came close to the convoy but couldn't break their trust. Now, let's get to the main truck story. The truck carrying this devastating bomb might look plain, just like other big trucks. But it's not an ordinary truck at all. Its entire body is covered with a specially made, tough steel armor. It's nearly impossible to pierce or cut through this truck's surface with any regular tool. Even in a terrible accident or explosion, the truck's exterior won't crack easily. And if it's left in a fire, the nuclear material inside will stay safe for several hours. The design includes tons of thermal protection. The driver's cabin is completely bulletproof and bomb-proof. There's no way to open the doors from the outside. They can only be opened from the inside. This truck weighs a lot more compared to regular trucks. Thanks to its tough steel armor and some special equipment, this truck is insanely heavy, like a beast. Because of the extra weight, it can't speed around or move quickly, which might seem like a weakness at first. But hidden within that is another surprising trick. Imagine breaking through all its defenses. If the attackers somehow take control of the truck, a special automatic locking system will activate immediately if they try to steal it and make a quick getaway. There are special explosive charges attached to the truck's wheels and axles that detonate instantly upon receiving a specific signal. As a result, the wheels break apart and come off, causing the entire truck to collapse onto the ground. With its massive weight, the truck won't budge an inch without wheels. In other words, any forced theft attempt is impossible. The truck can stabilize itself on its own. It blocks any escape routes for attackers. But despite all that, the nuclear bomb inside the truck remains locked up safely in its secure container. The entire convoy is constantly watched from the sky. Armed helicopter squad drones hover above, keeping an eye on the entire route. At no moment is aerial surveillance allowed to weaken. That's why the helicopters take turns on duty. When one helicopter runs low on fuel, 2 others step in to replace it well in advance. Nope. Even among these helicopters, there are special forces guys. If the convoy faces a serious attack, this commando team will quickly jump in from the sky and handle the situation. Altogether, the security is so tight that it's almost impossible for bad guys to get anywhere near this convoy. As unbelievable as it sounds, it's a sealed-off security ring that has kept even the most destructive weapons on Earth safe from the wrong hands. Thank God.